News 46 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, 2 juveniles are arrested for robbery.
A local woman is charged with election fraud.
And the Regional Planning Commission votes to save the Tigers. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Zach Reinert and Eunette Gentry. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, July 14th, 2016. I'm Zach Reinert.
And I'm Eunette Gentry for News 46.
2 juveniles have been taken into custody following the robbery of the Horizon Market on Highway 372 and Linda Street last night. The 2 have been charged with robbery with a deadly weapon, burglary, assault, petty larceny, and possession of stolen property. Police say that the 2 male juveniles entered the store armed with a machete. One of the suspects threatened the clerk with the weapon and forced him to the floor. The suspects took merchandise as well as money from the cash register before fleeing on foot before the deputies' arrival. The clerk was not injured. During the course of the subsequent investigation, the 2 juvenile suspects were identified and located at a different location. Both were arrested and turned over to the Nye County Juvenile Probation Department. Their names are being withheld due to their ages.
Nevada Secretary of State Barbara Jakavsky announced today that members of the Election Integrity Task Force arrested Tina Marie Parks of Pahrump. A criminal complaint in Nye County charges Parks with 11 felony counts involving violations of election laws relating to voter registration, specifically 2 counts of attempted intimidation of voters, 3 counts of acts concerning registration of voters, 1 count of prohibited acts of employees of voter registration agencies or persons assisting voters, and 4 counts of perjury. The criminal complaint contains allegations that Parks fraudulently marked a party affiliation on a registration form for an elector, and as a result, the elector was prevented from voting the party of their choice in the June 14th primary election. It is also alleged that Parks, who has 1 or more felony convictions, signed 4 registration forms for herself, which included the statement that she was not laboring under any felony conviction or other loss of civil rights that would make it unlawful for her to vote. The criminal complaint alleges that Parks has not had her right to vote restored. According to the Secretary of State's office complaint, Parks changed at least 4 voters' registration cards so that they could not vote Democrat. If you would like to check your voter status, you can go to the Nevada Secretary of State's website at nvsos.gov/voter search or call the Nye County Clerk's Office at 775-751-7040.
All right. Tiger owners and longtime residents of Pahrump, Carl and Kayla Mitchell, were once again defending their right to house their animals on their property on the north side of town. The couple was brought in front of the Regional Planning Commission yesterday following a complaint by the Animal Legal Defense Fund, represented by Carney Nasser, who is asking the RPC to revoke their conditional use permit based on 3 issues. The 3 items of contention being heard last night were an access road on the property requested by the RPC allegedly did not go all the way to the location requested. Number 2, a notarized signature from Kayla Mitchell was missing on RPC paperwork. And number 3, the Legal Defense Fund cited 2 Facebook posts thought to be evidence of exhibiting the tigers, which is against the conditionals put forward by the RPC.
Tonight was a revocation hearing on our conditional use permit to have the tigers on the property. There were allegations from this Animal Legal Defense Fund, a terrorist animal rights group out of San Francisco, who have been pursuing private owners and private ownership in the whole country, not only here but in Florida and other places. They made a complaint about a Facebook posting from a dear friend who came by and did a review about how nice the animals looked and how nice the place looked, and paid the fee to have a revocation hearing held. Fortunately, the county commission or the planning commission decided to leave our use permit in place, and we're going to continue on the way we have been, which is caring for and taking care of our animals and living, peacefully. The biggest question was whether or not friends and family could come to our property, and now they want to try to regulate that, whereas friends and family should be able to come and go. You should have rights. The other animal people that have animals do not have this kind of conditions on them. They don't even have conditional use permit.
Because there is other tiger owners here.
There's at least three other groups, and they all post on Facebook pictures of people visiting and at their place with the animals, and they do this with impunity. However, we're the ones that are picked out and picked on by the animal rights group terrorists, as well as some people in the government here. The bottom line is, there's still some action that's alive in federal court where we're alleging that Nye County is depriving us of our right to association, and my particular thing is the therapy animals. The tigers are my personal therapy animals for my PTSD conditions. My psychologist has written a nice letter about how important they are to me in my life, and this threatening of them and threatening my well-being is just a furtherance of harassment, and it's on a level of, like 100. We're trying to decide or define what's the public and open to the public. We maintain that being open to the public means that people who are not our friends and family, they are the public, and if they're the public,
and business hours, which we do not have, and we are allowed family and friends. No one on this whole earth can take that away from us. That's our human right. You can't tell someone they can't have their friends and family come over.
And that was kind of defined today, of the difference between exhibition. They were using the USDA definition before.
So were we.
We were using the same one. Exhibition means that you are being paid a fee or getting commerce. Something from it, some kind of commerce. And when our personal friends come, there's no commerce. When our personal friends want to sit and hang out with us, if they want to take a picture and put it on Facebook, they should have the right to do that, and there shouldn't be any question.
It's like if someone came over and took a picture with our dog, or our house cat, a bird. It's no different. Our cats aren't walking freely around the property. Everybody's in their own enclosures.
All right. In the end of the RPC vote, 4-2 in favor of keeping the conditional use permit in place. All right, when we come back, 70 cyclists are on their way across the country, and Pahrump was one of their stops. Stick with us.